Another episode of Minecraft, and today I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. This is why I put suggest building in the title because I need ideas. I have built so much stuff on this world. I built this so-called villager breeder over here. Um, I have no villagers in it. They all died during transport, so that's a bad idea. And if we go over here, I've built the storage system. I built the quarry. I built a little clan area for my friend. I built a lot of stuff. There's a farm, there's an animal fucking farm, there's everything you need in this place, and I don't know what to build. I had an idea to where I could drop some sand on top of a ocean monument and then try and fucking turn it into a, guardian farm, but that would take too much work, and I'm not in the mood for that. We could start destroying the desert to get that much sand, but it would take forever since I'm the only one on the server. And usually I would have somebody with me with another portal in order to transport all that sand, but that is not what's going on today because, it's too early. But yeah, so just suggest what to build in the title, and I'll just I guess do nothing until somebody does because I have no clue. Let me turn on the chat real quick because if you don't know, my phone has been busted, which absolutely sucks. So yeah, alrighty, there we go. So I'm gonna just sit here and do nothing, I guess. I don't maybe grind the zombie farm a little bit. Who knows? I'm just a little bit bored today, so I thought why not do a stream? I haven't streamed in a while, so just doing that. Ow. Alrighty. New plan. We're going to test something out here. And I'm going to try and build a hotel out of certain materials. So it's not going to be too expensive. We're going to probably use spruce because spruce is like my favorite log. Uh, maybe diorite. Uh, polished, actually. I don't want normal diorite. I'm trying to think in my head what would look good. In a survival world as well because it can't be made out of like diamonds or sea lanterns or quartz. That'd be way too expensive. Um, maybe terracotta. No, 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 no. Maybe for the interior, but not for the exterior. This is a little bit difficult. And of course, we're gonna have the all natural fucking, birch door for the entrance because that looks more like a hotel would have, right? Or a motel. Uh, it's gonna be a motel. It's not really gonna be a hotel, just a motel. It's gonna be like sideways with like one extra layer. So that'll make things a little bit easier to think about. And let's just go with this as for right now. I want to just basically test out here what this is going to look like. I don't know how it's going to look yet, but I'm thinking for the floor we have polished diorite because that looks a lot like carpet, in my opinion. So I'm going to do this for the sidewalk actually because this looks a lot more like a sidewalk that leads to all the rooms. Um, and we're going to expand this a lot. So it's going to be a minute. I'm just brainstorming right now. This is inside the head of a builder. What's going on in their head, you'll never know until it actually starts coming together and you see what they're doing. It's hard to explain whatever's in my head at one time, as with a lot of builders. But once it starts coming together, it'll look pretty nice, I think, from what I have in my head. I'm not sure if I'll be able to recreate it in my head, but I'm not the best builder. So if it doesn't look that good, I mean, I can try recreating it and looking around and see what went wrong. Um, hold on. Alrighty, I am back. Alright, so we were digging out this way. Alright. Like I said, it's not really easy to tell what's going on inside a builder's head until you see it come together. So whatever I'm explaining, you might not get, especially if you've never seen like a real motel, like you've only heard of them. It's going to be even harder to realize what I'm trying to get at. But generally how it works is in the middle, there's going to be like a little office that you sign in at, and it's going to require payment. And what's going to happen is that that payment will come together, and it will sort of, how do I explain it? You'll pay and then you'll get a room key. Basically, that's how these things work. Is that you pay a certain amount of money, whatever they set for you, and then you go in and get the money. You pay them money, and you get the key to your, your fucking apartment, or yeah, that's just how it works. And then you get your fucking key. Then you go into your room and do whatever you want, except for have sex, because whoever does that is just really, really bad. I don't like people like that. You never have sex in a fucking hotel. It's literally the least romantic thing you could do. Jesus Christ. Alright. Now I'm building up right here because most motels have like a little overhang that people can walk over on the second floor. Basically how this is going to work is we're going to have a few support struts over here. That'll hold another bit of pavement. So how far apart was that? That was one over there. And then 3, right? No, it's 2. Okay. Yeah, so it's still 3 blocks out, technically, but, fuck it. I hope I measured this right. I think I measured it right. Actually, I didn't measure at all. I'm just trying to sound like I know what I'm doing. Usually when I brainstorm, I don't fucking know what I'm doing at all. So it's even all the way down, right? Yeah. Okay, and then... Shit, I didn't measure this correctly, apparently. Fuck it, it's not gonna be perfect. We just need to move this out one more, and then we'll be good. We'll be perfect. Alright, my cat wants out. There we go. We just gotta move this out one more. It's no biggie. Just gotta do this. Well, shit, I shouldn't have dug all this out, should I? Fuck. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's completely fine. What are you talking about? Alrighty, let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. And done with that. The supports are done. Like so. And then we build one more up so it can look like it's actually holding something. And then, yeah. And then we fill it in with diorite. That's how it works. Yeah. Of course, we're going to need a stairway up, so we're going to have to build like a nice little stairway up here. So it's going to be like a little thin, like double stairway. So it's going to go like up one direction and then the opposite direction. I think you know what I'm talking about, like those flights of steps. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up motels and you'll see what I'm doing. There's just another bit of pavement that I'm building right here. Whoever gets the second floor is going to cost a little bit more because, that's usually how it works. So as you can see here, the supports are going to do that, and we can put little lights underneath here. Let me find them. I haven't been in creative mode in forever, so it might be a little bit awkward what I'm doing because you're going to cringe at me. Alright, let's just use end rods, see how that works out. Yeah, it looks pretty decent actually. Not really, I'm just saying that to make myself feel better, but it looks okay. Yeah, I could do that. All I need to do is go to the end and get some end rods. And that's not that difficult. Fuck, alright. So obviously we're using non-expensive things here except for the end rods. Those are kind of expensive, but everything else is pretty much okay. Like right now we've used diorite, which you have a lot of. We use spruce wood, which we can easily get a lot of. And we're sticking to that, and it's working out pretty well. And I don't know what we're going to build the actual motel out of, but we got the entrance down. Well, there's going to be multiple entrances to multiple different rooms. But this is about the width of a motel, right? I mean, in terms of like 2 stories and shit like that, right? Maybe. I hope. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use some different blocks here because I don't want it to be those two blocks. I want it to be something else. What should we use? Maybe bricks because there are a lot of motels that are still made out of bricks, but I don't think it's gonna work with this palette right here. I don't think that's gonna work out. Let's try it. As a builder, just try out everything until it works. Alright, let's start building this up. See what we can do here. Let's see. Alright. Done. Let's go ahead and just build up another layer. See, I don't like the texture of the bricks, though. The bricks do not look very brickish. I mean, it's more cement than bricks, almost. So, I mean, Christ. Fuck. This is going to be pretty expensive in clay, but I think clay is easy enough to find, so it's going to be pretty good. We might need to use a little bit of terracotta on the inside, and of course there is I think it's called a mesa biome. Yeah, it's a mesa biome, and we have one of those nearby. So on our survival world, so we should be able to just get that done and over with pretty quickly. And I think that honestly looks decent enough to actually use. Not gonna lie here. We can get some help later on, and we can just grind all that brick up. And we're just brainstorming right now, so shit. All right, we're gonna build this the rest of the way up and see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, I'm gonna have to tear everything down, and it'll make me very sad. But that's the way you gotta work in this type of stuff. You don't like it, you have to tear it down and try again with a different block, and it just takes a while to brainstorm. And that's why I go in creative rarely if I can't actually brainstorm anything in survival, or I just don't want to gather a bunch of materials and then not want to use that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, going pretty well. This is on peaceful, by the way. I don't want any fucking mobs just spawning inside or around. Even though they don't do anything, they're pretty annoying just to build past. You know, it's easier if you just turn it on peaceful, anyways. Even if you're on creative. Alrighty. So that is done. So what I need to do now is find a way to switch this up a little bit because there's too much brick. Like there's just too much brick, and that could be a very big issue here. Because I don't know what to use. We could use bone blocks. Where are they? Bone block. Where the fuck? Where is it? Snow. Where is bone blocks? Decorations? Why isn't the bone block under bone, or, I mean, blocks? I mean, that doesn't make sense. Okay. This might just be the floor of the place. So as we all know, bone blocks, you know, picture how ugly these places can be in terms of that. Okay, whatever. We're going to build some designs into this later. But we're going to finish off the bricks first. And we're going to put some designs in it later to split up the bricks because too much of a good thing is not a good thing. And in fact, it could be a bad thing if it's just too many bricks, because bricks is one of those blocks that could look really good if you do it correctly, but it could also look really bad if you do it incorrectly, and I do not want it to look really bad. And too many bricks without them being split up by a completely different color palette would just look very bad. Technically, bone block is still in the palette because this is red and white, so it would kind of blend in pretty well. And I just want to build like kind of an arch in the middle of it on most of the walls. So it's going to look pretty good, in my opinion. Pretty good. But I can't say anything right now because I'm using bricks, for fuck's sake. Now that that's done, we need to build a floor, which I think I will use a bit of... Oh, shit. Well, I already said I was going to use bone blocks, but that wouldn't look good, would it? Coming down like that? It really wouldn't. Shit. You know what? We could actually just build bone blocks right there and then cover it up, right? Yeah, that would work. Okay, bone block right there. Well, we could actually build a bone block sideways. It'd still kind of be a little bit dirty. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, that'd work pretty well. Alright, we're doing that. We're going to cover this up with some stone bricks or some bricks. Probably stone bricks. Because there's already too many bricks, like I said. The ceilings are going to be stone bricks, and the floors are going to be bone blocks. And the way we're going to cover up these bone blocks to make it look like it wasn't, like, dirty, is we're going to, since there are 2 layers here, which is a good thing, we're going to cover this up with stone bricks, and it's going to lay flat against this. But the only thing about this place is I haven't really added any depth to it. The only depth is right here, which is a very bad thing. I don't know why I'm building it like this. I could have built a little area to the right here for like a cafe or something. That might just be what I do. Because we need some depth to this build. It's just a giant rectangle at this point. Obviously, we don't want that. We want this to be a very unique building, and we don't want a very rectangular building like a noob built it, because I am definitely not a noob. At least I like to think I'm not a noob. Maybe I am, and I just don't know it. But apparently, I am stupid enough to not actually build this with a little bit of a turn to it. So this needs to be a little bit more queer shaped. So like that, I think. We just need to be a little bit queer. We don't want it to be too, generic of a rectangle sticking out of rectangles. We just want it to be like a different shape. We want it to look good. That does not look good. Maybe just one inward would do, right? No, that looks even worse. Let's just do that. And maybe have this curve inward a little bit instead of having it right there. You know what? That's not half bad. I'd probably use that, yeah. Or we could have it curve in right here, go down a little bit, and have that out and that out. No, that wouldn't look good, would it? Shit. Okay, when does this curve right here? There we go. And we're going to make this symmetrical, because why not? That looks symmetrical, yeah. It looks like a bucket. Alright, that might just be the look we're going for here. And the reason it's not centered on the building is that I don't want it to be centered. I want it to be a little bit off. It's going to be a little more difficult to actually color and, separate, but we're going to get to that later. And you know what? We might actually build the corners and some supports out of logs like this. Like this. What is she laughing at? I don't understand. Yeah, it looks pretty okay. I mean, those bricks there look kind of out of place, but that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Maybe these logs are not meant to be with this shit. What's up, huge oh, god damn it. Alright, that's alright. That got me. This is why I should always read names before I fucking read them out loud, because I never do that. Huge ass, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm just building a motel right now so I can try and build it on my survival world. We're using some cheap materials. We do have a skeleton farm, though, on the survival world, so this is going to make getting on these bone blocks a lot easier. I might just have to AFK at the skeleton farm to do this. We're going to deal with the huge rectangle later, but as of right now, we're just trying to fill in the basis of the place and to see what we're trying to do with the palette and see what we can do with cheap blocks instead of trying to get these super expensive, like, quartz and, end purple blocks and shit. The only end item I've used so far were end rods, and that's because it looked the best with this area. I didn't want to have, like, redstone lamps because we couldn't light them, and I didn't want glowstone because, glowstone is just fucking hideous in any build. So that's what's going on. And as of right now, I don't care what direction these are facing sideways, because I could just fit these in anywhere. So anywhere these will go, I'm just fitting them in, because we have a lot of skeleton bones and there's no reason to keep them there for no reason. Alright. This is the point where I would have sped up a video, but since I don't have a video, I mean, fuck it. Well, this is probably a good reason to fucking, place them correctly. Shit, I didn't know that was a thing. The textures? Oh, fuck. The textures got fucked up. Alrighty then. That's probably a good reason to do that. Yeah, we gotta build these in the right order then, I guess, because this is not looking good in terms of being sideways. So, yeah, we gotta delete all of this. All of this is being gone. All of this was a waste of my time, because I have all the time in the world. I really don't. I just, fuck. God fucking damn it. I hate my life. Alright, is that all even now, or is there sideways? Yep, there's sideways blocks fucking everywhere. What have I done? What have I done? I'm a builder and I don't even know what the fuck to do here. What have I done? I didn't even know Bone Blocks did this. As a builder, I'm ashamed of myself. Fuck, please. Okay, we gotta delete all of these going down in a 2-block row because I'm a dumbass. Alright, bricks, bone block, oh, fuck. Oh fuck, don't place it like that, god damn it. Alrighty, let's keep on placing, that went in the wrong way. And now everything should be even, right? Yeah, now it looks nice, now it looks nice. Okay. We're not gonna have it leak onto the second floor. Like, we're not having this leak onto the second floor. We might have something on the second floor. But as we're now, I'm gonna just having the second floor as a rectangle. Because I don't know what to do with it other than that. It's gonna have a pretty nice ceiling to it. It's gonna have like one of those flat motel roofs. Huge ass is not actually my birthday. I don't know what that's about. My birthday was on August 8th, so I don't that was a long time ago. So thanks for the birthday wish, I guess, early or late, whichever way it was supposed to be. It's like the middle, I guess. I am ashamed to call this a building right now. I didn't even build any like protrusions out of the walls. I just built it like a complete rectangle, and I didn't even know bone blocks went sideways like that. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot because I cannot build this properly. Okay. Now we got to build a stairway to the second floor, which I have not thought about how I was going to implement that. Bad idea. Okay. I'm thinking we could build it through here on the side, right? First off, let me build some stuff to light this place up. I was born in 2001, so I am 16 at the moment. Yeah. This is just going to be temporary lighting. I'm not leaving these in here because they're going to be hideous. Obviously, I haven't even built the floor in here, so this is obviously not permanent. Just building some stuff to light it up so I can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Alright, floor in here. Well, how's this one sideways? What the hell? Stop. Okay. We got bricks. Okay, let me line this back up with the bricks, and we're gonna fill this up all the way with bricks and see how this looks when it's completely built. Of course, we're gonna need some designs in here, so I'm gonna leave some spaces for some designs. And maybe like that. And then oh, cool. That's actually really cool. Nice to meet you, huge ass. That doesn't look good at all. Maybe I should just build some white glass panes, or yeah, white glass stats. Ah, fuck, what white stained glass pane? There we go. Let me see here. That looks better, I guess. Yeah. Fuck it. That looks okay. This is basically going to be the cafe of the motel, so it's going to be protruding to give it a little more shape, and I don't know what else. This is going to be a little more difficult in order to build on the survival world, by the way, because I would have to pop in and out of that world to perfectly build this, but there's just like a little bit of a baseline of what I'm going to be doing in terms of the survival world. I might have to AFK for a while on stream during nighttime. I might leave the entire stream going just so people can pop in and out, but I probably won't be awake. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, see you later, huge ass. Don't forget to subscribe if you want, because that helps me keep on making videos. Alright. We got... No, I have no clue what I'm doing here. I'm just building glass now. Alright. Alright. There we go. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. All the corners get spruce wood. All the corners. Because spruce wood is my favorite wood. Now, this is going to be symmetrical because we've already built this symmetrical. We're going to keep all the windows symmetrical as well. Everything's going to look okay. This does not look good though. I need to do this. There we go. Wait, that doesn't really look good either, does it? Fuck. It looks okay, actually. Let's just do it like that. Alright. And there we go. Now everything should be even on both sides. And that might be good. Yeah. Let me check. That's too high. I built that too high. Fuck me. Is it even now? Alright, it should be even now. That would look like a pretty good cafe to go to, not gonna lie. Now I gotta build some tables and shit in there, but I'll furnish that on Survival World. I'm just building like the base of the area. Now that we know what we're doing, I might withhold on this until the friends get on so that we can gather resources and get everything going. So thank you guys for tuning into this scaffolding fucking blueprint journey with me for 40 minutes. I appreciate it. And if you watch to the end, hit the subscribe button and say I made it through hell, I guess. Say that in the comments and don't let anybody know why you're saying it. And hit that subscribe button if you liked it. It lets me know that you like my content, and it gives me, you know, courage to keep on going. So hit that bell icon as well to know whenever I upload a stream or a video, and so you can get that ASAP and get there before anybody else so you can comment first. I will see you guys in the next video.